Hello everyone, and welcome to our final November Christmas Stampathon challenge for 2022. This month we are talking about everything sparkle. So get out all your sparkly things, all your bling bits, and make at least 4 Christmas cards with us and post them over on our Facebook page. You can find us at Christmas Stampathon 2022. So this month I have used a lot of little bits to make this card with some bling, shimmer and shine. So I have used the Brightest Glow stamp set for our sentiment with the Labels Aglow dies, and I have used this die right here. I have used the seasonal labels, and what I did with the seasonal labels, I grabbed the holly pieces. So I've got the holly leaves, let me grab this here, and the holly berries out of this seasonal label set and created those. And from Organic Beauty, I took this gorgeous sprig and I made that. And to place all those things on, I have used the Scallop Contours dies and just use this die here for everything to sit on the piece of vellum. Now, I decided to use the vellum because the Boughs of Holly paper that I chose is actually quite busy, and when I put these bling pieces on, they kind of faded and got lost in the background. So I added the piece of vellum so you can still see the designer series paper underneath, but it gives our Christmas pieces a place to shine, literally, because they are from our glimmer paper. So I have used our real red and white glimmer paper, so the real red for the berries, and then I have used our glimmer specialty paper. So you get 3 colors here. I did just add the red in. We get vanilla, gold and evening evergreen. So I've used the evening evergreen and the gold for our pieces, and for our final bit of bling I grabbed out the seasonal sequins. So these come in an iridescent red, green and gold, and I used the gold ones because I couldn't resist to add a little more bling to the card. Now I have already made 5 of these cards and I will show them to you. So I've made 5 identical, or as identical as you can, cards, and what I want to do with you is together make our last one. Now I have done some pre-work here and I do have everything cut. The one thing I forgot to tell you, because it'll be the first thing we do together, is I used our shimmery white paper for the sentiment. Now this, I don't know if I'm actually be able to catch the very slight shimmer in this paper on the screen, but trust me, it's there. And I just wanted to add some subtle shine, because if we're talking sparkle, I wanted everything to sparkle. So I've got my Stampin' here because I did stamp 6 of these. And what I'm going to do is just pop this piece right in here. It fits absolutely perfectly. I have used real red ink. I'm pretty sure I'm going to stamp it twice just to get a nice even image. I love using my Stampin' because it gives me more than one go at stamping. Now if you want to have a closer look at the products I have used, I will have a link in my video description here on YouTube to exactly what I have used. So I've stamped that twice. That is perfect. I am just going to be very careful and put it aside because I did smudge one earlier this afternoon and I really truly don't want to do that again. So that is all the stamping I have to do today, which makes life super duper simple. Now, before I go anywhere, I have already got red ink. Oh no, it's worn off because I washed up earlier, but I did get red ink all over my hand opening the ink pad before I even started stamping and putting those cards together. So I just want to burnish the card front so you can see now it sits nice and flat rather than popping open, which is exactly what it was doing before. So I'm just going to assemble my main piece here on a silicone mat because I am going to get a little bit sticky and I don't want that sticking to my piece of paper. So hoping this is nicely dried now. We've given it a minute or so and we are going to use a whole lot of dimensionals, both our large dimensionals or normal size and our minis. So I'm just going to pop 3 on here, so 1 in the middle and 1 at each end, and I might do all my dimensioning now. Now, I would love you to tell me in the comments if you have participated this year. This has a backing on it that I do need to take off because I used some scrap paper and these were made adhesive by our sticky sheets, but I don't want them adhesive. I want them dimensional. So I'm just going to pop on a dimensional and then the sticky won't matter. Okay. Have you participated at all in this year's Christmas Stampathon? I would love you to tell me in the comments below. And I'd also love to hear that if you didn't participate, maybe why. Are you new to finding out about the Christmas Stampathon? We've been going for a number of years. So I'd just love to know, maybe if you're just love watching my videos but you don't want to participate, what's holding you back? Because one lucky person, or actually 4 lucky people, do get chosen every month if they share their products and they receive one of our cards in the mail. So there are 4 of us that give you inspiration each month, and we send one of our cards to 4 separate people who have participated. So you get that in the mail in the month after you participate and get chosen as the winner. But I'd love to hear, because I know we all have busy lives, but this is just such a great way to get ahead. And these are technically last minute cards, although I haven't even started the process of getting my Christmas cards ready to send out. But the good thing is I know they're there and ready to go. So I did just offset this so it does go off. It does go off our vellum scallop contour piece. I do love having a bit of a smaller piece and then having elements breaking out of the confines of it. I find that is quite visually pleasing. Now this is sticking everywhere except for where I actually would like it to go. So I want to overlap this to our sentiment strip, so that creates a bit of connection. And now I am just you know what? It really helps if you remove the backing from the dimensional before you actually stick it down. Silly me. Okay, that is there. Although this one will be a little bit different. I've normally, on all my other cards, I've put the large holly leaf on the right, where this card, I'm putting it on the left. So this will look a little bit different, but it'll still look just as good. So that is that piece. Now for our sprig, I have not added any dimension, but the easiest way for me to adhere it is with a glue dot. So what I am going to do is find my glue dot here, take it off with my scissors. I'm going to flip my gold sprig over, and I'm just going to adhere it on the back, and that's better. Adhere it on the back, and then I'm going to use these scissors as a bit of a lever and adhering point. Just going to pop it under there, and just like that. So besides our bling, which is always my final part, I have my focal part of our card done. So I'm just going to pop this to the side, and I will take our real red card base and our piece of Boughs of holly paper and just adhere those together. So I just use our multi-purpose glue for that. So just a couple of dots will do it. That is all I'm using this glue for. All of the glues that Stampin' Up! Has, they all serve a purpose. And our multi-purpose glue is great for paper-to-paper adhesion. So it is nice and strong, and that is going to be perfect. Now, for our vellum, if I put any glue or tape where there isn't something already, so if I put it in these open areas, you are going to see it. So I'm going to use our Stampin' Seal Plus. I could also use my glue dots, but I'm very confident that this is going to work. So just very slowly roll this along so that's right behind the sentiment. And then I'm going to put a tab here and a tab there behind the holly. So I have 3 points of adhesion. I'm going to make sure I'm not making a wrong way card because, hey, we've all been there and done that. So that is as crooked as anything. So let's, do you know what? It's just going to stay crooked. It's that kind of day, and that's fine. So I'm going to get out my adhesive seasonal gems, and I'm just going to pop 3 down. I could put on one of many different embellishments, but I did just choose these, and I am going to put them in a triangle. So and I'm going to tuck one just a little bit under the greeting there. So we've got a bit of a triangle, and we've got 3 points of sparkle or bling. So would you believe, because I had all this so ready to rock and roll, this is already done, ready for me to go. So I can quite easily stamp one of our Brightest Glow greetings on the inside of this. I could, if I wanted to, I could also put a basic white card mat in there, so same size as a card front in there. Stamp one of our inside sentiments, and this card is ready to rock and roll, and hopefully the person that you would give your sparkle card to is going to love exactly how sparkly it is, and they'll think, even though your card may be very simple, the sparkle makes them think you put so much work in, but I know you put in a lot of thought. I cannot wait to see your creations over on the Facebook group. That the group name again is Christmas Stampathon 2022. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask, and to have a look at the products that I have used, head over to the link below in the comments. We will be back in 2023. We are already started talking about things we would like to do. So if you have any suggestions of some challenges you would like to undertake for your Christmas cards, tags, handmade items in 2023, please leave a comment below and I will add it to our idea list. Thank you so much for joining me this year, and I look forward to seeing your projects. Have a wonderful Christmas and a happy new year, and I will see you on January 25th for our next challenge. Bye.